Hello YouTubers and welcome to the Budget Stacker. Today we're going to talk about goals. Everybody needs a goal, and in stacking it can really help you to build your stack in a fun way. Keeps it kind of exciting for you, but allows you to show some progress and to work towards goals. So if you're interested in hearing how I approach that, then stay tuned, because here we go. Well, alrighty then, here we go. We're going to talk a little bit about using these tubes essentially to help you in building your stack one tube at a time. So for me, I do like to buy different kinds of coins. Obviously I'm also going to be buying government bullion coins pretty strongly as well. Occasionally I'm going to buy different kinds of coins just for some variety. But what I found is, and I thought at first it was just me, maybe just a goofy little thing I did, I would let's say like on my silver Britannias, it's well documented on my videos so far that I love these little coins. I think it's a lot of great security features and just a beautiful coin in general. So I keep stacking these every now and then. I'm not like other stackers who have the ability to buy tubes at a time. Maybe they buy a tube of silver eagles. This is not silver eagles, but same kind of tube. And that's great, and their goal is to fill maybe a monster box. Well, I am a budget stacker. I just have a certain amount I want to spend each month on that. Just want to do it slowly, methodically, and just over time for the long run. This is my financial insurance. I'm investing in something that's real money instead of fiat currency. When it's sitting in your bank account, it's really electronic fiat currency. But this is an example. I'll be buying these Britannias. I'm not going to buy, like I said, I'm not going to buy a full roll of 20 or anything like that. I can't afford to do that, especially if I'm going to buy other things that kind of interest me every now and then. Different coins that come out from, say, tier 2 nations or commemoratives, things like that. Still silver, still at a good price. But so I'm going to be buying these every now and then, but I'm not going to buy them in bulk. So what I started doing was, okay, I'm going to have this tube here, and this is my silver Britannias. These two used to be in there, but I've got a new shipment recently. I talked about it in my past video. So I'm gonna fill this tube and complete this goal of this one. Now I did buy two other Britannias. This is both of these are 2020. The design's a little bit different, as you can see, and I think there might be a little milk spotting on these. A known problem for Britannias. These guys are all 2022, so I bought these all in this year. So these had been residing in there, and with the new coins I bought, I was going to fill it up, and it actually would blow off the top, and I'd have to start a new tube for that goal. But these two are different years, so I'm going to take them off to the side since the new ones I bought are all 2022. And at the end of this video, I'm going to complete this one goal for this tube. And I've just collected these over time. By other shipments, I get maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 if I was going crazy. And I just kind of built them over time. This last one I just splurged and I got 11. That should fill up the tube. And with these guys, I'll probably fill up another tube. Maybe I'll see if I can get them sequential by different years in the past. That would be kind of cool. So that's one of my goals. I do have other goals. I just kind of separate the coins as I get them. So these are Sovereign Series coins. We've got different ones in here. So I just kind of categorize them. That way, as I get different things, I can, Robin Hoods are in here, and Maid Marian. Idea behind kind of this method. Sometimes you're going to end up with some, odd and ends kind of coins, especially if you're going for different kinds of things like this. So I may not get like a whole tube worth of coins, say of series sovereign coins, such as these. I may not even continue a series, but I'll get some. So Robin Hood is one of these. I think there's Maid Marian. So this is a British coin, sovereign series, and also there's another one in there too. So I'll just get these. I always do put everything in, encapsulate the coins I get in these. These capsules do help to, I think, really preserve it, and plus you can grab it without having to pull out gloves and stuff. Some of them are little shakers like this. Don't like that too much, but so yeah, these tubes are great. I use them. They do fit the capsules. You can get them in these nice convenient sizes, and then as you get things, you can put them in different categorizations. Tubes are a little flexible. Some people it's not like that, but actually it works out perfect for these. When you get a nice big tube there, you get a little bit of flexibility, so it doesn't really damage or scratch the capsules. They all have a little small, I don't know if you can see it, little small hole here, and that is necessary. They're not exactly airtight. These ones actually come from a company called Airtight. So you put them on here, and then if there was no hole, then you can't really close it. But in fact, if you put your finger over the hole by mistake, you're going to find it difficult. So because there's a hole, it lets some pressure out. It's a great way to kind of collect different series. I happen to label mine, like I've got one here. I've started for silver rounds. I've actually have another tube I've already filled with those, just for various kinds of silver rounds. And some people don't even like to put silver rounds into capsules. I do for at least the first one I collect. And these are great. I love these. It does give me the ability to kind of, put things in different categorizations, which gives me a goal. So as I collect it, I've got a new tier 1 sovereign. Let me add it to this tube because I'm trying to fill this tube. So it kind of helps me to motivate me. The company I do use, this is not a sponsored endorsement or anything, but I use air-tights, that's TITES.com. They got a pretty good assortment of not only the tubes, but also, the capsules that you'll need. So definitely would recommend airtights.com. Again, it's not the kind of spelling you'd expect. Not a sponsor. I just like the company, and they seem to do well. They also have different things like coin stands. Make sure you get the more beefier one. So I got one from them. It was a little broken, but so yeah, that's kind of how I approach these. I got one here for silver rounds. I've got my silver eagles that I would love to be able to complete. These are so pricey though. I bought just a couple of them recently. The premiums are too high right now on silver eagles. I think at one point they were up to like 75% premium, which is ridiculous. Still very high. So I'm not really stacking many of these, but every now and then I might just get the urge, and as I slowly build up, eventually I'm going to have that full stack. So that's kind of how I approach the goal of tube goals. Occasionally you're going to get one where you might order, like I did in this case, a constitutional silver or junk silver, pre-1964, 90% silver. This one I ordered a complete roll of actually I just ordered a roll of quarters. So in this case, it did give me what I would need for a full roll. However, you notice there's a little space here. On this particular order, it didn't specify it had to be a certain type, so it's not going to be necessarily Washington. So it came with a couple of walkers here, very worn down. Obviously it's going to be a little less silver content. Usually when you find dealers saying, hey, we'll just send you quarters, 90% silver, they're usually going to put some of these in here, and some people see that as a negative. I mean, there is less silver on these. They're obviously more worn, but in this case I didn't have any of these. I mean, this is the first order of junk silver quarters I got, so it gave me the opportunity to have this different type of quarter that I didn't have. So guess what? That means I've got a new tube goal. So now I've got a goal over time, as I find them, to add to my walking Liberty quarter collection there too. But sometimes you just get like a full roll of something that's complete. So in this case I got a full roll of Franklin's. It's nice to be able to finish off a roll when you can, but in that case, I knew I already had the tube to put it in, so that was my goal of completing that one. But most of the time I'm just trying to get caught up, essentially. This is one of my previous goals I completed. I have some mercury dimes. Might actually have more than just that amount because these are more worn, so it's probably just a little over what normally would fit in that tube. But I have another one I'm working on here too, so I got some more mercury dimes. What I tend to find is if I get a roll of dimes, these ones here are Roosevelt's, and you order just constitutional silver, and normally you're going to have a lot of Roosevelt's, but what they usually will do is they'll slip in a few mercury dimes as well. So in that fashion, I may not be able to fill up an entire tube of Roosevelt's, but I'll get some more to add to my mercury dime collection. So that's just kind of how I approach, as I'm a budget stacker. I may get different kinds of silver rounds, and some of them I'm usually going to put them in capsules, but I'm thinking I might just put some silver rounds that I've already gotten. These are duplicates, ones that I've already gotten, and I might just store them in something like that. Some people do that. I do like to kind of tend towards capsules, but I know for silver rounds it's more just about the bullion content. But that's the way I stack, using these little tubes to kind of give me motivation to get more of these and more of these. Oh, and I can add to that stack if I get one coin here, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm budgeting my purchases, trying to get as much silver as I can within my budget. But I'll pick up an extra one of these because I know I've got a tube to fill that one. I'll pick up an extra one of the tier 1 or tier 2 sovereigns because I've got a tube to fill for that one, etc. And then of course, if I ever find smoking deals on silver eagles, not very common, I've still got a ways to go on that one. That's a goal I'd really like to reach. But that's the way I use tubes to essentially be a goal force for my stacking, and kind of make it fun and interesting, and give me little things that I can look forward to. Like someday I'm going to be filling up this mercury dime container and tube, and silver rounds. Got to work on that one. So this kind of gives a little bit of juice to my my stacking efforts. Hopefully you like the video. Hopefully that idea seems like a good one for you too, if it happens to fit how you're stacking. But do want to thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. That is awesome if you can, and there's a notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos. And as always, please do give us a thumbs up. It really does help to encourage us and helps the algorithms, and just helps us YouTubers to make more videos like this and provide more content. So hopefully you enjoyed the video on how we can collect as much of the silver and gold and make a good tube goal for yourself as well. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome rest of the day, evening, morning, whatever it is. God bless and take care. Whoa, almost completed this goal. I got all of my recent Britannias encapsulated, as you see here, but I ran out of capsules. So these 4 are still yet to be encapsulated. So I can only stick in these guys now, but as soon as I get those capsules, this tube goal will be done. But not yet. Soon. Oh well, coming soon.